Hey there, fans of Brotherly Love Wrestling. It is I, Vic Delicious.
Philly's own, the Mecca here.
It is the real McCoy, J.D.X. Justin, the real McCoy, J.D.X. Justin D. Xavier.
It's your man, CD, the fallen angel, Christopher Daniels.
Hello, boys and girls. This is your old friend RJ City.
Hey there, Brotherly Love Wrestling. Bill Carr here.
Hey everyone, this is two-time guest Wheeler Yuta.
Two bozos from Philadelphia flapping their gums about pro wrestling this, pro wrestling that.
Which is not that unique in the grand scheme of things yet.
You are in for a treat because you're tuned in to Brotherly Love Wrestling.
Philadelphia, are you ready?
They said, are you ready?
And enjoy wrestling talk at its finest with your hosts, Larry Hall and Joe Corrado.
Here on YouTube.
We allowed to curse?
Yeah, it's still our show. Fuck that. We'll do what we want.
Woo! Dropping bombs early. God damn.
I know you wanted to do it, so
I can't believe you beat me to it.
Yeah.
It's not fair.
So we're going to start out with a little bit breaking news that happened today in pro wrestling before we get to in-ring stuff.
No, well, breaking in a sense that people have probably heard it.
Well, yeah. Some new wrestling news other than the typical stuff that has been happening over the last couple weeks, and that is the firing of Scott D'Amore from TNA. I mean, you sent me this in a text, and
I didn't understand it. Honestly, I still don't understand it because there was nothing really on it. There was nothing that was really said. There was no reason. I mean, the reason why that you told me, which you can elaborate on.
Yeah. So, and again, take anything that is reported as of today, and even on our show.
Don't take it verbatim
with a grain of salt. But
or
this is from PW Insider, and basically it came from the owner of Anthem. This came directly from him.
National Anthem.
And the TNA parent company, obviously Anthem, as we all have heard, will be stepping in to take a much larger role in the day-to-day management and strategy, which it has been more recently.
So what? As none of this makes any sense. It looked like they were going in a good direction.
Yeah, exactly.
So what is
finally this company was going the right direction?
There's a little bit of buzz to them. There's some interest. They have the right talent. They're starting to get noticed. You just had the TNA Women's Champion in the fucking Royal Rumble
and impress in the Royal Rumble. Yeah, and untimely. I mean,
it's always like, okay, well, what did he do?
Yeah,
well, that's
everyone's first.
I saw that. I was like, what the fuck did he do?
Yeah,
that was my initial thought. Probably,
of course.
I mean, predisposed with all the shit that happens anyway.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the thing is that, and if you see the response from a lot of the wrestlers from TNA, the response has been a lot of anger and a lot of support for Scott D'Amore.
Yeah, I saw Frankie Kazarian put out a tweet, and it didn't make it seem like he was in trouble or anything. It seemed like he's like, look, all the credit in the world goes to Scott D'Amore for all the hard work and the peaks and valleys and all the stuff that TNA or Impact was through. He kind of got him out of the weeds a couple times, and it doesn't make sense.
No,
unless the people don't know, and there is a story behind this. I
think Anthem for some reason
thinks they can do better.
Yeah, I don't understand out of nowhere you wanting to just, you have every. Yeah, but this is more. This isn't like, he asked out of his contract, he was done. This is more, he was fired because we're taking over. You know what I mean? It just
how do you fire someone and not keep them in a role to where, what are they gonna I want to know what Anthem, what's their specialty? Are they gonna make a good wrestling product?
Man, I don't know.
Are they gonna take them off Axis, please?
No, because Axis is a part of Anthem.
Oh, this sucks.
That's the whole thing.
That's probably the whole thing. He probably wanted to get them the fuck out of there, and it was
maybe that could be it. Anthem didn't want them to go. Maybe the whatever amount of money they may be making.
So Impact or TNA is trapped.
And not only that, does
Anthem own any other TV product?
I can't say for sure. I have no idea.
Maybe, hopefully.
I mean,
hopefully it's a better, like, put them on TV. It's pre-tapings on Access.
Yeah.
And people don't even have it.
This
Me being the people.
Well, me too. I don't have Access.
You don't have it either.
No. This could also hurt the WWE relationship because the word was that Scott D'Amore was the one who was pushing with Hunter and going back and forth and cultivating this relationship.
Imagine taking like several steps forward and just going all the way back. All the way back.
I'm sure that's what a lot of talent feel like
Imagine
right now.
that's the case. Like, you just, like, leaps and bounds further than you were, like, last year.
Or 2 years ago. I mean, within the past couple years. You know what I mean?
Because they didn't really do that much after Mickie James was in the
Rumble.
In the Rumble.
Yeah.
Because she had just left. It's not like she'd been there before. Several times.
Yeah.
She's a big name.
Yeah.
So her being in the Rumble is kind of like, okay, that's cool. But
I mean, this and
Jordan Grace was a shock.
Oh my god!
And they did it right.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll see what happens. It's a gut punch.
We don't
on a call with all the wrestlers and told each wrestler or all the wrestlers that if they want out of their contracts, that they will have to talk with the company. So I don't know if they're going to be granting them or it's on a wrestler by wrestler basis, but if Tommy Dreamer's coming out and saying that, I mean, I know he might be head of like creative and like the
he's always. I feel like he's always the guy that's got to relay
like talent relations.
Like he's
he's
just always the guy that's got to relay the shit messages.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. It sucks. It's a gut punch because he was the heart and soul of turning this around.
Now, if they were unionized, brother, we wouldn't have this problem.
Jesus Christ. I'm not even going to comment on that because I'm just.
They can band together and get them rehired.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
Brother.
So, I do want to move on before we get to probably the topic that's going to dominate this show. Is I do want to talk about Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes.
Finally it happened.
Finally it
happened to me right in front of my face, and I just cannot hide it.
So, we have Carmelo.
And you were worried about us doing this live.
Turning on Trick Williams at Vengeance Day after Trick, unfortunately, couldn't get the title off of Dragunov. But
couldn't win the Dusty Classic.
Well, yeah, they got beat by Breaker and Corbin, of course.
A bad night for him, but I feel like Trick Williams is about to reach a different level.
He's already at a whole nother level,
yes,
man.
But imagine this, that he hasn't won the big one. He hasn't been given the torch. He's on his way to taking it.
That's true.
But he hasn't been given it yet. So I have a feeling, like, once he gets to that point, I think it's going to be like, okay, Shawn Michaels might have to be like, I don't want to lose you too. I'm like losing, like...
You're losing Braun.
Carmelo's, all that shit.
Yeah, depending on the show. You know what I mean? You're right.
I feel like, why do that to him? I'm not, like, selfishly, like, yeah, if you want to have people do double duty, like the New Day did double duty, great, but you can't. There's no. I don't feel like there's any longevity in going back and forth.
Yeah, but that's why I think that Trick, his response from the crowd is ridiculous. Everyone chanting "Whoop that Trick!" and
can I sidetrack us not in the direction you want to go?
Okay,
but you're talking about reaction.
Yeah,
and the reaction that I'm still amazed with, like, I get it, but it's like crazy. Big pop, like it might have been bigger than Sami Zayn at his all-time highest is Jey Uso.
So I knew that's
my God,
no.
Dude, he comes out and that crowd goes absolutely apeshit. Like, you don't see that too often these days, and that'll give you the goosebumps. Like that type of pop that you hear. And that's not like we're filtering in noise type thing. That's like, holy shit, the whole crowd's up and doing this.
Yeah.
And they fucking lose their mind as soon as he comes out.
Yeah.
And like, he's over.
It's an amazing, amazing visual when you're not there and you're watching TV and you see that whole crowd. I mean, just like the Yes movement. you know what I mean, everyone chant type thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The whoop that trick, the crowd bounces up and down, and you get that visual of the crowd bouncing with them.
Which is what you want to see when you're trying to push someone.
Exactly.
Or someone that's gotten over. Like, see, Uso is kind of a perfect storm. Like, even in the Vince era, I believe, the name we shall not say, but he's grandfathered in. So if he were to get over organically, like he is,
yeah,
I don't think you kill that like you killed everything else. Like
well, I think that's why you're seeing him and Gunther.
He's a part of the family. But he's at a point where he's like pushing main event.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, for this year, not really, but he's going to be. You know what I mean? It looks like
but he still hasn't lost a stride.
No, not at all. No. Yeah. Absolutely.
He's getting bigger and bigger.
But at least you're getting that main feud like with Gunther. You know what I mean?
That leads us into WrestleMania, I think.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't want to say for sure because I was kind of hoping.
Or do they put it
go Jimmy and Jay?
Or do they put it in the chamber?
Well, no,
not in the chamber. At the chamber.
At chamber.
Not in a chamber.
Yes,
but at the chamber.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that, and then maybe build another story going forward because I was kind of looking forward to the possibility of Jay versus Jimmy at Mania.
So I'm in for that. I'm in for Jay versus Jimmy. It doesn't have to be a title. It can be a blood brother feud.
Yeah.
What I want to happen at Mania to beat Gunther.
To beat Gunther? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay.
To beat Gunther. And who I want it to be.
Oh, who you want it to be? Okay.
Is Sheamus.
See,
Sheamus is the only title he hasn't won, and he fucking deserves it. Especially the classics that he put on with Gunther already.
I don't know. Like,
why not?
I don't know, because, like, don't get me wrong. I love the hard-hitting matches. I love the more realistic.
Why doesn't he deserve to win the Intercontinental title and finally become a?
I'm not saying he doesn't
whatever
deserve
that would be. Iron Man.
I don't know. Grand Slam,
Grand Slam,
or whatever it is.
But yeah, but he's got the King of the Ring. He's got the Money in the Bank. Like literally, the only thing he hasn't won in WWE is the Intercontinental title. He has to win it.
I'm not saying he doesn't deserve it. I'm not saying that, and maybe because with Brock being cut out as well. Maybe that is the best placeholder for Gunther's match is.
But it doesn't seem like they're gonna. It doesn't seem like they're taking that title off him. But they eventually will run out of people unless they have something in their back pocket.
Yeah,
but he's literally beating everybody.
He's an enigma when it comes to who could possibly beat him.
Like they don't. Like here's the thing: they don't want him to lose.
No,
I don't think they want him to.
No.
And we were already talking about this. Like he could theoretically never lose it and still go for the title.
Yeah.
Because he's got like
I can see him holding both titles.
After Mania is the reboot.
Yeah.
Is where there should be new storylines. There should be new champions. There should be something that's like Gunther probably should have already been, but is definitely a shoo-in for world title picture. Although McIntyre making a strong case with his new attitude as well. This is a McIntyre I actually like.
I agree.
I hated babyface McIntyre. I love this McIntyre.
Yeah, that promo Monday night, I was impressed. I was impressed.
It's good. It
was very good.
Like it's kind of like taking, I don't know, great acting. I don't know what we're gonna call this. I don't know, but it's like he's like everything that has ever been said. Like he's using it now. Like you were the COVID champion, you couldn't hold down the fort. They had to take the title off you. You say you carried the company, and now he said, like, look, he did all that. Like he was the guy.
Yeah.
And
just never got to do it in front of fans.
Now he's bitter.
Yeah.
I like a bitter Drew.
Yeah, and more realistic. Not just happy to be there, which we say about a lot of people.
He's built for this. Like he looks like he'd be mean. I'm not saying he is, but he looks like he'd be mean.
Yeah.
And he looks like he can kick your ass. And he would at any drop of a dime.
I completely agree. And if that's the case, good. I think.
Like, where does he go? Like, you've got so many good. You got
this is
Priest,
going to be the theme
Damian
of this
Priest.
show. Is where is he going to go, or what are they going to do? That's the biggest thing.
And now I'm going to do something that I do normally. They have too much talent, but in a good way. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. Like, they have too much talent, but, like, they're all, like, a lot of it's meaningful. Meaningful talent. Like, people that you're invested in. I'll put it that way.
Yeah,
like the Gunthers, the McIntyres, the
Damian Priest,
the Jey Usos.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even look at, coming up on SmackDown, and this piqued my interest a lot. You got DIY versus Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne. My God, man. Like that, I saw that, I was like, that excites me. Like, that really does. Like,
yeah,
I'm going to catch that.
Yeah.
Because I like that. And I hope they do that. I hope that's NXT TakeOver. That's that era. That's,
of course.
My God, that's the fucking gold brand.
Yeah. Yeah, black and gold for sure.
I love that era.
But there's so much going forward that...
You got fucking Jade Cargill.
Yeah.
What is she going to do?
Yeah, Bianca Belair. You have
What
Becky
is she going to do? What is she going to do? Who
Rhea
cares
Ripley.
what she does? What is she going to do?
Look, I got to give it to Nia Jax. She has made the story entertaining.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As much as a lot of people hate her.
She's supposed to be hated. She
Yes.
was, someone probably sat down there and be like, look, you're going to be hated. Fucking use it.
Yeah. Lean into it.
Turn your fucking DMs off, block social media, and just do your job. You're going to find it a lot more lucrative, one. And two, you're going to draw a reaction. Just don't let it get to you. This time, don't let it get to you. Turn off everything.
I think she is. I think that's exactly what she's doing. And it's
Sometimes,
coming across.
I think when you're, like, look, when you're hated and you embrace it, and you, like, really fucking needle the people, that's got to bring some sort of joy to you, I feel. Like, it would me. But people might say I'm sick, but that would.
No, I think a lot of people,
especially if you know you're just playing a character. Look, I'm gonna like if you want me to be this fucking asshole, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, because it's more like therapy. You know what I mean? Being able to get some demons out and do things that maybe typically you wouldn't.
Not only that, but you're basically airing yourself out on live TV.
Yeah.
In front of the audience that you know hates you.
Yeah. And just being able to say whatever the hell you want to say.
Yeah, because you know they're gonna eat it up.
Yeah. They're going to boo you the whole time anyway and tweet, like, turn the TV off and stuff like that. You know that's going to happen, but you get to smile about it.
Not only that, but you're with Becky.
Yeah.
They're not going to turn Becky off.
Becky and then Rhea now.
Yeah, you're not going to turn Rhea off.
No.
She's in a great position.
Yeah, she is.
She's
absolutely.
in a great position to be hated.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. She's doing her job, and she's doing a good job at it.
Yeah, surprisingly. Maybe. I don't know if I'm going to use the word surprisingly. She's just an awful wrestler. That's all there is to it.
She's not great in the ring, but she knows how to be hated.
Yeah, I mean, that's half the battle,
line.
right?
Yeah, bottom line.
Because Larry said so.
She knows how to get her character hated. So,
did you want to go back to Trick, or are we done with the Trick?
No,
I think we.
There's still the only thing. I'll just to wrap it up. I will say, Melo. Obviously, it being Wednesday night, last night, NXT, Melo sat in the ring, sat in a chair, very confident, very cocky, to try and explain, just what was going on. And he did the classic Shawn Michaels play the person's theme and act like he was surprised, like they were coming down to the ring and then laughing because Trick really wasn't there. Like, stuff like that makes you.
It's a rehash, but you know the rehash.
Well, it makes you look at Melo going, okay, he's starting to get it. Like, and he's working with Shawn Michaels, obviously. But so you have the guy that made that famous here.
He's got the right mentor, and he's got the right attitude.
Especially for turning on your friend.
He's got the right look.
Shawn Michaels is synonymous for that.
Yeah, he's like, this is easy.
Yeah,
I feel like this is going to become very easy.
Yeah, Melo and Trick is going to be, and I think that's why they did it.
It's going to be one of those Gargano fucking Ciampa storylines.
Well, look, you got Stand and Deliver coming.
Blood feud. Coming
up in Philly. Like, that, there's your payoff right there. If it doesn't, it might not stop. It might keep going there, but that might be the first matchup.
They ran Ciampa Gargano, 3 times?
Yeah.
This could do it. Easily.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially if Carmelo wins. And he cheats to win?
Yeah, which I feel like I mean, you follow the script on that one with bad guy wrestler, like kind of.
You think that the good guy? Oh man, the near falls in that. Mm-hmm. Oh Jesus.
Mm-hmm. Stand and Deliver is gonna be fun.
When is
Stand
it?
and Deliver.
Saturday.
Saturday morning. Oh, not morning, but I think Saturday at 1 is Stand and Deliver.
Damn, that's a good one to go to.
Yeah, I know it is.
It's
I know.
A good one to
I
go
know
to.
it is. Yeah.
We know what the NXT product has the potential to do, especially in that arena.
Yeah, absolutely. Wells Fargo Center, NXT takeover.
We're gonna start to see some story. Man, it's one of those times you're just like, feels good to be a wrestling fan.
I agree.
Especially coming to Philly and you get to see all the wrestling fans coming.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. From all over.
It's gonna be nuts. Like we saw it in New York, but it's New York. New York sucks. It wasn't even New York. It was New Jersey, which sucks too. But I mean, it's coming to Philly.
And so I've gone.
I think I'm going to become an Uber driver for that weekend.
I've gone 3 different days now, thinking about what's going on and what we're leading. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So
this is a great segue.
Here's the thing that I have been thinking about, and I absolutely before setting this show up, I had to tweak a few things because we haven't gone live in a long time. So I was talking to our producer.
We don't even know if we're live right now.
We could not be, but who knows? Either way.
We're going to fuck this up royally.
Either way, we're recording this, so you'll see it anyway.
Yeah.
But I was talking to our producer, Bill, who was getting me through some of the kinks.
Head custodian, that too. And we ended up talking about it, and we ended up going like 45 minutes, having a conversation. Did you record it?
And no, we didn't. And at the end, Bill looks at me and goes, "We really should have just hit record and just added this on." And I was like, "You're right, we should have." But this is what I was telling him.
As a separate episode. We could have fucking been on Easy Street next week and you blow it.
That's true. But I'm gonna say everything I said. I'm gonna say here, so it doesn't matter.
You better. I don't want to hear. I don't want to miss anything.
I am so torn. As a wrestling fan, my 2 wrestling fandoms are coming together, and they cannot coexist. And it's my boyhood wrestling fan.
Is this a Larry divided?
Yes. It cannot exist. It cannot exist. But as a boyhood wrestling fan and being a kid watching wrestling and growing up with The Rock and Stone Cold and watching them at Mania and wishing that at WrestleMania 15 I could have been there to see Rock Austin. Now I'm getting The Rock in the main event of WrestleMania in my hometown. I'm getting it.
And this is not speculation anymore. They have their presser tomorrow.
So look, by the time if people are not watching this live and this goes out and we put this out as our recording, something might happen. Something might change that is not obviously that we're talking about now. So if something changes, it is what it is. But as of right now, Wednesday night at 8:20, I'm so torn because I want to see The Rock. I want to hear if you smell what The Rock is cooking.
You want to be there for the live pop.
With 70-some thousand fans going absolutely apeshit, including you. See the people's elbow. See the rock bottom. See all of it.
Never saw him live. Never saw him live,
Never.
right?
No, I see him live in the Attitude Era once in Philly on a Monday Night Raw.
Gotcha.
But this level is a whole new level.
This is WrestleMania.
But then, now I switch to the adult wrestling fan who's been a wrestling fan for 30 years. And I look at it and I go, this is bullshit. This part-timer is coming in. This dude has been telling this story and being the company guy, put Roman over last year, and it was the company guy promised this spot and now has to step aside to give it to The Rock because they want to do the Tribal Chief storyline and the family storyline. Like, fuck this guy. Like, go back to Hollywood. But it's still The Rock. And I feel like the other reason I hate it is because I feel like it fucks over The Rock's entrance. Because always, if you smell what The Rock is cooking, fans go crazy. By this point, if come tomorrow when they do that press conference and they announce this and this is what we're getting, and we're getting Seth Cody whether we like it or not, they're going to boo the shit out of The Rock. No one is going to want to see that match be successful. Everyone's going to want to see Cody versus Rollins completely outshine that Rock-Roman match just out of spite. And the Rock reaction that we were looking so forward to and that you looked forward to as a kid, we're not going to get because everyone's going to be chanting Rocky sucks and booing The Rock. So, like, I'm so torn on what I want.
So The Rock's already stated that he doesn't care if he gets booed.
As well he should. I completely agree. If I was The Rock, I'd feel the same exact way.
Yeah. He doesn't care if it's cheer or boo. I think he's going to split. I honestly think he's going to split because... Well, because, one, it's The Rock. And it's going to be... Look, they're going to be diehard wrestling fans there. There's going to be diehard WWE, WWF fans there. There's going to be people that are going to buy... If they haven't already bought it, like he already said, it's a sellout. I'm not there to sell it out. It's a sellout either way. I'm there. Is the product better? Is the product doing better with The Rock there? Yes. Yes, it is. Because now, I mean, if you look at it, if you just look at it from just a number standpoint,
But it didn't need him to be there to do that.
It
was already going to be the highest selling Mania ever and the most screened ever.
But he's now on the board. So now he has a piece of the pie. So now he's got people in his ear. I mean, this is just the business aspect with the numbers and whatnot. There's people in his ear like, we know it's WrestleMania. We know it's going to do great numbers. We know it's going to colossal numbers.
Yeah.
But if you're in there and you take 300 and some million followers and billion people that know who you are, they might not know who Cody Rhodes is. Cody Rhodes did a little stint on TNT with a little TV show, and then he did AEW. People might still know him as Stardust. But I'm being serious. But who they know The Rock as?
The Rock.
The Rock.
Yeah.
That doesn't change. Even though people say, no, he's just Dwayne now. No, he's not. When he steps in the ring, and I didn't think I was going to be this far onto this side, I thought I was selfish. It's me.
I agree.
It's me. I'm there live.
There was a part of me that was cheering when it happened.
I want to see I want to hear it. I want to be there. I'm in fucking WrestleMania. I got to see John Cena come out as basic Thugonomics. Didn't care what he did. It was fucking cool. I get to see the fucking Rock in a main event at fucking WrestleMania. I don't care what age I'm at. It's still a childhood thing for me. It's still the kid in me.
I agree.
And that's what I want wrestling to do for me.
Yeah.
I wanted to bring the kid out of me. Now, if Cody was there and Cody won, yes, I would be overjoyed. I would be great. I got to see that. This is once in a lifetime. This is that thing where you're just like, I get to see the fucking Rock. Like, if Austin interjected and Austin made himself, like, he just took over the storyline and he wanted the fight, it wouldn't make as much sense.
No.
But it's Austin.
Yeah.
And you get to see Austin in the main event.
Yeah.
At WrestleMania. Not going to say anything to that. You're not going to say a damn thing. Shawn Michaels still wrestled.
No, I'm good.
You would be...
At this point, I'm good. No.
Shawn Michaels is in the shape, not the same shape as The Rock, but he was in really good shape. And you got to see Shawn Michaels come out, main event, WrestleMania.
Yeah.
This isn't like a fucking Raw.
Yeah.
This isn't a SmackDown. This isn't a segment. Yeah. You get to see your favorite of all time come out. The whole shebang.
Yeah.
The fucking arms up with the fucking fireworks that would be behind him. You're telling me you wouldn't be like, this might have made my life of being a wrestling fan complete.
Yeah.
Like, that's the type of shit for people that's going to do that for.
Yeah.
Like, the people I've never seen. The Rock is huge.
Mm-hmm. No, look, and like I said, that's
you're
why
torn.
I'm torn.
Yeah, you're torn.
Because I have that part of me. I agree.
But you also know that there's a story.
Exactly.
And now I will dive into this because I have, if you've witnessed over time, once we gear up for WrestleMania season, certain things happen that can't be denied. The Yes Movement. #Yes. The Kofi Mania. #Kofi Mania. We already fucking have the hashtag. WWE's already handing out signs in the fucking crowd. They're already playing into it. We want Cody. They know how to do this.
Yeah.
They know how to make something very special.
Yeah.
And they know how, believe it or not, they know how to give the fans what they want. They know how to fucking screw the fans really well too and really piss them off. But previous Manias have not been like that. Becky winning, main event. That's what everybody, Becky Mania, or whatever, Becky 2 belts.
35.
No, whatever the fucking hashtag was.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Becky,
that was it.
Becky 2 belts, I think.
That was it, too.
Yeah.
That everyone wanted Becky.
I
we got
think
Becky.
around that time is where Mania started becoming, we're just giving the fans what they want.
Here's the thing. I mean, I know.
Honestly.
I know. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I'm not a part of the corporation. I'm not in the know. I don't even think half the people that are in the know, they're made to think that they're in the know just for bait.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I think that's the smartest way to do it. Like, this idiot's going to fucking promote. I'm going to make him promote what I want him to promote.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like, yeah, everyone's saying that he's going to break Hogan's record. We want him to break Hogan's record. That's it. Did that come out of Triple H's mouth? Did we hear that come out of anybody in the upper managements?
Does that necessarily mean it's not going to happen, though?
No, it doesn't mean necessarily that it's not going to happen. But that plays into we have a very strong opinion, not a fact yet, that is out there in the ether.
Yeah.
That people wholeheartedly believe, especially the internet.
I'm one of them.
You're one of them.
Absolutely.
Where they're like, he's going to break Hogan's record. This is what this is. But we've seen some crazy things happen. We've seen a lot of crazy things happen when it comes to this time. And
anything can happen.
Especially when you have someone who's like, Cody's going to get pushed from here to here with this. He's going to be that guy. Hard times are continuing.
Okay.
Cody's going to have 2 matches at WrestleMania.
That's what you see.
Cody's going to have a match night 1.
Okay.
Cody's going to have a match night 2. Cody can pick whoever the fuck he wants. He won the Royal Rumble. He doesn't have to pick Seth. He's a last minute. And then something happens where he gets attacked. Or, I don't know. I don't know how the story would go. But let's say he faces Drew McIntyre night 1.
Why would he face Drew McIntyre?
They're already starting fucking storylines. They're already...
Yeah, but I think Drew is more wanting Cody to take the Universal so he can get into Seth for that. I don't think Cody is going to end up with Seth. So
you don't think Cody's going to end up with Seth?
I mean, I don't think Cody's going to end up with McIntyre. That's what I meant, not Seth. Excuse me.
I don't think Cody's going to end up with Seth.
No?
No. I think he's going to end up being a triple threat.
I think that's best case scenario from the bomb that happened Friday night. I think I would love for tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in that press conference. That's what we get.
No, but you don't need it right there. You don't need it right there.
Cody, no, you don't need it right there.
Cody
I agree.
won the Royal Rumble. Right. He's got the in.
Yeah.
They can sign the papers all they want. That doesn't mean it's finalized.
That's true.
You can always pull some...
card subject to change.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
Cody... So here's what's going to happen. They're going to know more as the weeks go on.
Excuse me.
Are the We Want Cody signs going to get bigger?
Yes.
And bigger?
Yes.
And bigger? That's what they want.
Yeah.
Good. Give us a reason to make the match happen.
Yeah.
Because if they test this and it dies, you didn't care enough.
I agree.
But if this becomes like a movement, like the other ones, like he's shutting down shows, he can't even get a word in edgewise. The whole crowd is with Cody, which I hope happens.
I agree.
I'm not saying I don't want this to happen.
Yeah.
I hope this happens. Like, this is what I actually want.
For Mania.
For Mania.
Okay.
I want it to be Cody, Rock. Because if Cody can finish the story by beating 2 heads of the table, then that, my friend, is
I mean, and that is taking everything. That is taking everything. Like he said. I don't want to just take the title. I want to take everything from you. And that would be taking everything away.
That takes your main event. That takes your match. That takes your head of the table. He's now the head of the table. He beat them both.
Yeah.
He's the head of the WWE.
Yeah.
That's how you get him to be the head of the WWE.
So I know you're not a big fan of when I do this, but there
Busted
is
open.
O'Shea Jackson, also from Impact, was on Busted Open.
O'Shea Jackson.
Yeah.
O'Shea Jackson.
The name sounds familiar, right? You know exactly who I'm talking about.
Is that Ice Cube's kid?
What?
Isn't that Ice Cube's kid?
No.
I think his name's O'Shea Jackson.
Oh, well, then him and the wrestler have the same name. So, basically, this scenario he laid out for Cody.
Is it like what I said?
No, not even close.
God damn it.
Because it doesn't have him going against Reigns.
Has him going against Seth?
It has him going against Seth, winning the title, beating Seth. But the cool part about it was, and I said this to Bill, and when O'Shea said it, I got chills. When I described it to Bill last night, I got chills again. So
wait, you thought of it before?
No, when I heard O'Shea say it on Busted Open,
Okay.
I got chills listening.
I thought
to
you
it.
said it, and like he matched you what you said. I was like, well, that's kind of
not taking any credit for this. This is all him.
No.
Yeah.
All right.
Then when I said to Bill, I got chills.
Okay,
Think about it
all
again.
Right. The build-up's there. Hit the light on me.
So it's everyone who knows Dusty and knows WCW, obviously you more than a lot of people, know that Starrcade was Dusty's pay-per-view. And it was, for a long time, the only November pay-per-view there was. There wasn't a Survivor Series. Until WWE got tired of Starrcade drawing all this money and decided to create the Survivor Series in spite of Dusty and WCW.
Starrcade was a big event.
Yeah.
It was possibly their biggest.
Exactly. So what if he wins the title, he goes through and is this workhorse champion, and you have him at Survivor Series in the event that was built in spite of his dad, take place in the venue where the belt was taken out of his dad's hands in Madison Square Garden, finally face champion versus champion at Survivor Series to unify the title and beat the Tribal Chief and finish the story there in Madison Square Garden.
Man, they got some work ahead of them, don't they?
And then you get Roman conquering Hogan's streak. You get that record out of there, and you have his record. You have Cody still making his way as a champion, but not what in the back of his mind knows what he really wants.
So he finishes the story. And man, I mean the vignettes for that alone.
Exactly. It was the only consolation prize of him not fighting Roman at Mania that made me feel good and was like, if that is it.
And he brings back
I'm down for that.
The winged eagle?
Winged eagle, yeah. Yeah, the one right up here above our heads.
Yeah. Something tells me they're not going to let that come back.
I don't think so either. That's why they put the eagle in the World Heavyweight Champion that way. But, and I don't think combining them is going to happen because come January you have Netflix has Raw, USA has SmackDown. They're not going to want one title. They're probably going to want two. So there's a lot of iffiness there. But just that story of winning and beating Roman in the arena that his dad got the title taken away from him at the event that was made in spite of his dad, like, it's just a lot, checking a lot of boxes. And especially...
I'm not saying it couldn't happen.
The emotional aspect also is there as well.
You thought Cody cried before. God almighty.
Yeah. He's going to turn into Ric Flair. that much crying. Yeah,
or Big Show.
Yeah.
Big Show came out and he was crying.
But, yeah, I'm down for a triple threat. I'm kind of hoping that best of both worlds, we're getting The Rock, we get Cody, all three of them in the ring, and I still kind of hope Cody finishes the story.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the chink in that armor.
In what armor? Which one?
O'Shea's.
Okay.
No, I'm not saying it's like a big chink, but it's patience. And
having that patience with Cody or with Roman?
No. Well, Roman definitely, because if Roman holds it till November, I don't know, the people might just fucking completely check out because he's got no one left. He's got no one left. Here's what my
but if you're talking about Cody, a guy that's taking a you know what I mean, a break.
That hurts. That hurts. Like, of course he's going to lose it then, whenever he comes back. I don't like that. So here's the thing. Him winning and holding the championship hostage, like one other has, and everyone was mad about it, it's the same thing. Yeah. Like, I know you get Cody, and I know you get a workhorse, but here's the thing. It is a consolation prize, and what I don't have faith in is Cody being able to maintain momentum.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I don't think Cody holds momentum to November. I think there's going to be a lot of people knocking on that door. And I could see, and I hope this is the case, honestly, I want to see titles start change hands more. Like, you have so much talent. Like,
I agree with that.
Like, I didn't mind that they did it with the Cena, Punk, Well, I hated Del Rio, but even Del Rio was in the mix. Ziggler, guys like that. Like, you have a better roster right now. You have a roster, a much better roster than you had back then. I'm not even gonna say better. I'm gonna say much better. You have a Gunther. You have a McIntyre. You have AJ Styles, Randy Orton. You have a bunch of people that could hold that belt and it'd still be meaningful.
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting to hate the long title reigns.
I mean,
Damian Priest, who's got a. So here's the thing. Damian Priest is going to be doing a cash-in.
Yeah,
and he might put
needs to do a cash-in.
He might put a complete nix in this whole thing, and he could come out and cash in on Cody after, if he does face Seth. People are going to be expecting that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And if that doesn't happen, I feel like people are going to be let down. There's a lot of things that go into this. Like, I don't feel like there's I don't feel like there's a happy ending, though. You're saying McIntyre wants to go against Seth.
Yes.
Let him. Because that continues another story. And it's a lesser story, but Cody's story is much bigger. He's involved with The Rock and Roman. He is.
Yeah.
Despite what people want to think, he is.
Yeah.
Drew McIntyre won Seth. That's great. Because
I agree.
once he beats Seth, because he's going to, then you start again with the Damian Priest and the Drew McIntyre feud. And I love it even more because Damian Priest is going to get pushed into this good guy role, which I think, being alongside R-Truth, I think that only makes sense.
And Ripley. Because Ripley is that in-betweener to where everyone
she's
really
more
likes
popular
her.
than she's way more popular than she is disliked.
Yes,
100%.
absolutely. Yeah.
But yes, I think that lesser story, yes, but perfect for the title that you just created.
Yeah.
And it's a cash-in. It's WrestleMania. The place will go absolutely ape shit. They will. It's a cash-in.
Absolutely.
They'll go ape shit. I think that's a better story for that scenario. Drew McIntyre can have Seth.
Mm-hmm.
Cody's involved elsewhere. Cody's hard times are still there.
Obviously.
And you can't have him win a secondary title.
I agree.
You can't.
I agree.
And the crowd and the people are going to unite for this. They already are. They already started. There's people that are trying to think of it logically. One, that's stupid because it's wrestling.
It's wrestling.
Two, I mean, what I just laid out I think makes the most sense. And of course I'm going to say that because it was me, but I do think that makes, like, storyline-wise, I don't think Roman beats Hogan.
I want to say yes, but I want to agree with you as well. I'm torn about that decision.
Like, I think when you boil it all down, I don't think it matters to people. Like, I don't think
not to people it doesn't. I agree.
I don't care.
It matters to the company.
Yeah, that's
honestly.
fine, but I don't care when Hogan was still a bigger draw than fucking Roman Reigns.
That's not the but that's not the point.
People still know him.
Yeah, I understand that, but
here's the thing: when it comes down to history and what's passed on generation to generation, I still think Hogan will be passed down, and he'll still be relevant. I don't know about Roman. I don't know about. It's just not at the magnitude. I feel like you need someone that.
I think Roman will because this era's not over yet.
No.
This era's not over yet. We have a lot
but
still
Roman's
to go.
older.
Roman is older, but we have a lot still to go. And if he's taking care of his body and taking these hiatuses and going away and coming back...
But I still don't think his legacy... Like, if anybody should have done it should have been Cena.
Which we said last week.
He's already gone. Yeah. It should have been Cena. Like, I think
Look, we got 3 more years of Cena. We got 3 more matches. Cena
would have to win the title now.
What do you mean?
To beat Hogan's record.
Not the record.
Imagine
fuck
that.
the record. Yeah. That's
what I'm saying, though. I think that's... Fuck the record is, like, I get it. They're trying to get the Honky Tonk Man doesn't have the same... Like, he's...
Yeah.
Demolition.
Same thing.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Hogan. On a little bit different level. Say what you want about him in that time before you knew anything else. In that time, Hogan was everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hogan was professional wrestling. Roman's not that.
Yeah.
Like, I think Hogan still goes down unless unless Roman makes this huge swing to Hollywood, and he becomes this like mega superstar like The Rock.
Like The Rock, yeah.
Like The Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see that happening though.
Yeah.
Like honestly, I just don't. I mean, nothing against Roman, but The Rock has something different. The Rock he's got it.
I agree.
Roman was forced to have it. He
Yeah.
still doesn't fully have it. He was gifted Paul Heyman and given that. Hogan was multi-level.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree with that. I agree. I agree with that as well.
Not only that, but WWE likes to tease you. They like to tease you. They like to think that like you know everything, and then they're like, "Yep, this is where I got you by." Especially Triple H. Triple H loves to have that. You think we're going this way? Well, tricked you.
Well, and that's the other thing is that for years we were worrying about how the WWE was so predictable. It was so predictable. I know who's going to win this match. I know who's going to win that match. And now everyone's sitting here going, what are they going to do? How are they going to do this? Why did they do that?
If Cody's interjected into this match and it's a triple threat, there's still not 100% certainty that Cody's going to win.
No, absolutely
There's
not.
still that, like, you're hoping, like, he's in. He's going to want to pass Hogan.
Yeah.
Like, he's going to lose. Like,
It's still The Rock.
The Rock's...
His ego, does he want the title?
No, he doesn't want the title. But people are going to be like, well, The Rock's only there to take the pin from Roman. But imagine if Cody stacks Roman and The Rock. And The Rock's like, I'll lay down for you, kid. Take the torch. Imagine that shit. Imagine that shit, though. Imagine the shit that... I can't see it
happening.
No, I know. You can't see it happening. No. What if it does?
I don't know. I'm going to lose my shit. That's what I'm gonna do.
Right. Everybody would.
Yeah.
If he stacks fucking Roman and The Rock, he stacks them and he pins them after 7 fucking crossroads.
He's going to need to take that.
Well, no. Rock's only going to need 1. But he's going to crossroad Roman 3 times, and the last one's going to be right on top of Rock. 1, 2, 3. And Heyman's going to be like... His fucking cheeks are going to be jiggling up a fucking storm. He's going to look like fucking... who's the fucking... The dog with the fucking droopy drawers. Yeah, he's going to look like fucking the dog. His cheeks are going to be sagging, throwing those fucking things around. And that visual and Cody... holding his title with his beaten body, holding it, like, because you know he's going to get up like this, like how Cody gets up.
Time, yeah.
And the whole fucking crowd is going to go absolutely insane because they didn't think that was going to happen.
Well, there you go, folks. You've heard the finish to WrestleMania.
So imagine, though.
Right here, live on our show.
You'll still fucking, even if people watch this and they're like, whoa, that would never happen. Yeah, because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. It couldn't happen, but it could. In a crazy world, it could fucking happen. Yeah. Maybe not verbatim, but that's going to be the word of the night, too.
Yeah.
The one verbatim.
So, I think we'll wrap it up there.
I think that was a good... there's a lot going on. It's a good time to do wrestling shows.
Yeah, absolutely. So, before we let you go and before you leave us... we do want to remind people, and for those who may not know, March 3rd at Luliga Cigar Lounge in Fishtown, Philadelphia, we will be doing a live broadcast from the Cigar Lounge as a pre-show to AEW Revolution. So we'll be down there, broadcast live here on YouTube at 6 o'clock, and come out. Everyone is welcome. It's an open broadcast. The lounge is open to all wrestling fans. The owner, Lewis, said there's going to be free pizza. It's BYOB. Come down, smoke a cigar. Come watch us talk about wrestling for a little bit like you just did here today. And then hang out afterwards. Bring some beer. We'll eat some pizza. Watch Sting's last match. As he might not want to see it, but still get to see Sting's last match.
Still gonna watch it.
But it's no cover. You know what I mean? No cover. You don't got to pay. You get free food. Just bring some beer. We'll smoke cigars.
That's the best part of it. You don't have to pay the $50-some fucking dollars.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, be sure to join us March 3rd, Luliga Cigar Lounge.
Fishtown.
25 East Allen Street.
Well, if you're familiar with Philadelphia, it's right around the corner from
Barcade. Literally
and the
connected to
Fillmore.
the Fillmore.
Yeah.
So, yeah, come down, join us. We'll have some fun, talk some wrestling, and then hang out and watch wrestling.
It's right down the street from the casino. You can gamble. You can place your bets.
You don't have to gamble. You can go around the corner of the barcade and, you know what I mean?
You can play some video games.
Video games. That too.
I'll be accepting challengers. I'm not any good.